Hey everybody, welcome back. Wanted to do a video on my personal leg routine on the Speediance Gym Monster, and I want to talk about a lot of things that many people feel might be an issue with the Speediance Gym Monster. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the fact that I do demos with the Speediance Gym Monster and people who are interested in the product. If you guys are interested in doing a demo with me, you guys can reach out to me via the Speediance Gym Monster website, book a demo, or you can hit me up in a comment and I can always get back to you. You can check the link in the description. That'll take you over to the demo section where you can book a consultation with me. And I take the time to spend with you as long as you need for the most part. Typically, consultations will run maybe 40 minutes, 30 minutes, something along those lines. And we get you all firmed out on what you feel like you need to know about this machine before you purchase one. Now, a lot of people when I do demos, they will have questions like what type of leg exercises are on the Speediance Gym Monster. Many people don't just want to do squats. Sometimes people want to do, for example, leg extensions. What else? Leg curls, lunges. Oh, there's a whole myriad of things that people want to do. And there's a myriad of things that people can do on the Speediance Gym Monster. In case you don't know about the Speediance Gym Monster, it is essentially a compact home electronic cable machine. Anything that you can do at a gym, anything you can do at a gym, you can do on the Speediance Gym Monster. I guarantee you that. And if somehow you find a movement that you can't do on the Speediance Gym Monster that you can do at the gym, I guarantee you I will personally find you a substitute movement. That's why substitutions exist sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But it's very rare. Pretty much everything you can do on this machine. Now, let me talk about my old leg split, and then we'll move on from there. What I used to do was I used to do squats, behind the neck squats. I've shown you guys me doing them plenty of times on the channel. And what I also did was I would once in a while substitute with like a leg press movement. Now, how did I do a leg press movement? I did a video talking about this that you could check out if you like, but essentially I used a rowing bench and a weight belt. Will attach the weight belt to myself, sit on that rowing bench, and attach the cables of the machine to the weight belt. And essentially, that's causing you to be able to have that force pulling you towards the machine that you then push away from with your legs on the rowing attachment. Very, very cool. A lot of people will love this movement, but they'll also say, well, I can leg press at the gym 400 pounds, 500 pounds. I can too. I know what you mean. Keep in mind, with a machine like the Gym Monster, the 220-pound maximum weight is absolutely heavier than 220 pounds at a gym. But if you are doing 400 pounds typically, you certainly won't feel like, wow, this 220 pounds on the Gym Monster is 400 pounds. That certainly won't happen. But what you can do is you might do a weighted lunge, something along those lines, where that 220 pounds, if you're that strong, you can go ahead and throw that 220 pounds onto your one leg and you can do a lunge, a weighted lunge, something along those lines. And so you have those options. Now, many people want their leg curl. They want their leg extension. Absolutely, totally understand. Now, with the machine, those movements are implemented in the machine. You can do them, essentially. But you're doing them unsupported. So you're doing them wearing an ankle cuff. The cable is attached to the ankle cuff. You're resting on the incline bench. And you're essentially doing them unassisted. So anybody that trains typically is going to understand that you need to be assisted in order to do very, very heavy weight. In order to really feel that burn, have that mind-muscle connection, assisted is better, right? So what you could do is something like what I did, and what many other users have done, is buy a third-party bench. That third-party bench is going to have a support system for your legs. Specifically, when you want to go ahead and do leg extension to target your quads. Now, as you can see here, this is what I've been doing ever since I got my bench. Keep in mind, I bought my bench from Temu. I would not recommend for you to buy a bench from Temu. I live over in Mexico, so my options are quite limited when it comes to high quality training equipment such as this, or such as things like this. I'm very limited, so I purchased from Temu, and this bench unfortunately was $160, and it pretty much sucks. But it's doing what it needs to do. I have my legs assisted when I'm doing my extensions, and then I just go ahead and turn the bench around or just hop right back on that bench and reattach the cables to my legs when I want to do my leg curl. And that's fantastic. Really, really good stuff. Feeling the burn on both movements. I do have to pick up some better leg ankle straps. I definitely have to pick up some better ones of those. They're in the mail. Hopefully I'll be getting those soon so I can really, really do what I love and do my quads and just really get that gym-esque type of feeling when it comes to training. If you go to the Facebook page, the Speediance Facebook page, you will see many people who've purchased third-party benches that have these types of attachments that are made correctly, of which I would recommend you to buy. Check out what people have been talking about. There is plenty of a selection that you can find just by doing 15 minutes or less of research on the Speediance Facebook group page. You can hear the users talk about their benches. Those benches have leg extensions, leg supports, things of that nature. So that's something that you can do. And then, so I'll do my 6 sets of leg extension, 6 sets of leg curl. Then I will go ahead and hop on to my calf machine that is not on the Speediance Gym Monster. Keep in mind, I'm asked a lot, can you do calves on the Speediance Gym Monster? You absolutely 100% can, but I wanted to buy a machine separate from the Speediance Gym Monster in order to do my calves because I really wanted to get a solid full range of motion, and I wanted to be able to get that full range of motion outside of my gym room. Like when I'm watching TV, for example, I want to be able to do my calves. I want to be able to exercise my wrists. So I also bought a separate machine to exercise my wrists, of which I will talk about in the future, in some future videos with you. I'm going to do a dedicated video on that. If you guys do want to see a dedicated video on my calf machine, go ahead and drop me a comment and I'll go ahead and do that. But essentially, I'll hop on the Gym Monster, do my leg extensions, leg curls, then hop on my calf machine, do that. And that's my legs, guys. My legs are done. Now, I'm also, as you guys may know if you're following the channel, I've recently got a Velonix bike from Speediance. Absolutely phenomenal stationary bike. Very immersive when it comes to entertainment and graphics and the music and everything. Just really, really good. I can be on that thing for an hour and it'll feel like 20 minutes because it's so immersive. I can watch YouTube on there. I can watch Prime on there. Whole bunch of cool stuff. But essentially, what I'm saying is I need to be careful personally how my legs are, how exhausted my legs are, because I'm trying to use that bike every day. And certainly I'm burning a lot of calories on that bike. I'm doing some heavy inclines on that bike, some really, really heavy gears on that bike. So I'm feeling the burn. And so I do not want to overdo it when it comes to my legs on the Speediance Gym Monster. That's just me throwing that in there in case you guys are in a similar situation. You don't want to burn your legs out too much if you have cardio to do. You know, you got to find a happy medium, a happy balance. There's always a way. You just have to have proper programming, build your program correctly, and so forth. Know your body, things like that. So anyway, I hope this video helped. If you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead and drop them in the comments. And if not, I will see you at the next video.